This is my fourth time sitting down to try to film this video, and I'm going to try to get through it as best as I can without tears, without being all over the place, but the time has come. The time has come where I never thought the time would be here, where I would decide to say goodbye to YouTube. This is hard for me. I've been a homeschool mom. This is our 6th year homeschooling, and I started documenting this experience right from the start. I started initially doing just that. I wanted to document our days. I wanted to document what we were doing, and then it became a passion. It became, I want to help people. I wanted to show everybody, review things, and give people the confidence boost that they needed to be able to homeschool. I wanted to create that space for people, and it took a really long time for me to grow on here, and I've always been vulnerable, upfront, honest, and me. I come on here sometimes looking like a train wreck. I come on here being extremely vulnerable with my life, sharing things that have been going on or that I've been through, and sharing my experience, because at the end of the day, that's all I really wanted, was to help other people who could relate, who could benefit from my content. And I've done it the past 6 years. I've created friends, I've created lifelong friends, I've created community, and I've created a space that I can now look back on for 6 years straight and see our progress and our growth and our experience, and I will forever cherish that. But as you know, if you followed me for a while, I've been struggling with this channel. I've been struggling with where to put my time and my energy. I'm not a quitter in any shape or form, and to me, that's the emotion I'm battling right now. I feel like I'm quitting, like I'm a quitter, and in reality, I'm just honest to God exhausted. I don't have a passion for this anymore. As the years have gone on, we've struggled. I've shared many on and off screen struggles, and I've started things that with people that didn't work out. I've tried really hard to show up and be there for you guys every 2 times a week for the last several years. And for the most part, I succeeded. I've been around. I've made content for video requests. I've answered questions. I've done my best. But I just can't do it anymore. You know, as the time moves on, she's getting more hesitant about being on screen. We're getting so into routine, and I'm no longer obsessed with buying curriculum and wanting to buy stuff to be able to review it for you guys. And I can't even tell you the last time I bought curriculum. it's not my thing, and I don't want to be wasteful anymore. And the whole behind me is just, it's been a waste. I see something flashy, something pretty, and I go buy it, and now I don't do that, unless it's a wig. But I don't have new content for you. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to talk about. I've been doing this for 6 years, and now our routine, everything is just so solid. I just don't have anything new to share with you. And like I said, it's been a struggle to really balance what I want to spend my time on. And as much as I have loved doing YouTube, participating in collabs and speaking my truth and myself and being honest and vulnerable, I'm torn. I've recently been down a new venture with wigs, and I've been sharing my content all over a different platform. And right now, that's kind of just where my passion is at there. I want to make women feel beautiful and confident in wigs and the stigma there. And so I don't have time to do both. I just feel like I have to close the door here. As much as that pains me to say, and I'll never say never, that I'll never be back, but YouTube will tell me I'll never be back. You guys, I can't begin to describe how blessed and grateful and thankful this space has been to me. The people that I've met, the people that I've talked to, had conversations with, the people who have been around for years that comment on everything and keep me going. I can't thank you enough. You'll never know what this channel did for me, and I hope that it did something for you too, and that's why you keep returning. I hope that you stick around and you follow me on other socials. I will be on Instagram still. I'm not saying I'm going to post every day, and I don't, but I'll be there. I'm definitely on TikTok in the wig world if that's up your alley. I will leave them all down below if you're interested in following me over there. I'm just on to different things, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just been a struggle for me to decide what to do with my time, that now that I have less of it being a part-time worker, and it's just a struggle. Molly and I are doing great. We come and we get school done, and I'm not as structured, and things are going really, really well. And I just need to spend my focus there. I'll give an update on Instagram every now and again. I hope that you go follow me over there. But as far as YouTube, I think this is just the door that I have to shut right now. It's gonna feel really weird because I'm a hard worker, and I usually plan out videos well in advance because I have to make sure I have my content filmed and ready to upload, and it's gonna be a drastic shift for me to just release those reins of feeling like I need to create content here. And I'm gonna miss it. And deep down, I think Molly's gonna miss it too, because she constantly asks me, Mom, we should film a day in the life today. And I'm like, why? We're not doing anything special. Like, nobody wants to see that. Like, nobody wants to just follow us around in the house and do our everyday mundane things. This is the first draft out of many where I haven't cried, and I'm proud of myself. I'm just really grateful that I had this in the last 5 to 6 years. I'm grateful that you all have been on my journey. It hasn't been easy. I feel like I've kind of been the black sheep in the homeschool community because I've pretty much not grown a whole lot in the 5 to 6 years compared to a lot of other people. And I don't have the aesthetically pleasing home or background or editing features, and I think that's why my genuine followers truly do like me, for those reasons, that I'm just myself, real, raw, show you my mess and move on with our day. But it's really hard to not compare yourself, and it's really hard to go, why not me? Why can't I be successful here? And that's across all my socials, across all my business ventures. People say they love me, but my business structure, my business of like earning doesn't earn. It's fine. It's time for me to move on to a different chapter. It's time for me to figure out what I want to do with my life. Yeah, I need to be a homeschool mom, but maybe that'll change next year. Maybe we would dabble into public school. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will homeschool, but either way, I still have to figure out, where do I fit in? What do I want to do with my life? I'm not going to be a homeschool mom forever, and then when I get out of that, then what? What job, venture do I go down? What does that look like? Who am I outside of YouTube? Who am I outside of homeschool? Who am I outside of mom? Everyone who knows me knows I've gone through a lot in these last 5 to 6 years. I've gone through major depression. I've gone through major anxiety. I've gone through fertility. I've gone through my husband's addiction. I've gone through a lot of things. And this has been my one kind of escape from it all, where I've just been able to come on here and talk about my love and my passions and be real and honest and vulnerable. And now that I'm not going to have that, I have to figure out who I am. And I know that sounds really silly and just like dramatic, but I'm sure a lot of you can relate in one way or another. If you take homeschool away, if you take your momhood away, who are we? And if you'd have one takeaway from this video, I challenge you to find yourself. I challenge you to look beyond the now and figure out who you are. You know, this social media thing is, part of me just wants to come off all socials and just be done, because it can be so draining, it can be so depressing and hurtful to your brain. And I don't want that life for me, and I don't want that life for my daughter. And if I need to start setting good examples of that, or she's going to be going down the same path. So that's where my next chapter leads, is what I want to do with my life. Anyways, I've rambled on enough. I just thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you're new, I'm so sorry, but I have 200, 300 videos that will be left up for you guys to go in my past and piece through video by video. I'm going to keep it all up. It's all going to be there. All my reviews, everything you could think of. But as of today, as of October 2025, I am shutting the door here for future videos. I will miss you. I'm so thankful for you. I wish you guys all the best in your homeschool journeys and experience, and I'll always be there if you want to come around and ask questions. I'll always be there to chat on Instagram or wherever you follow me. Come say hi, don't be a stranger. I'm just saying goodbye to YouTube for now. We'll see what's next. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I'll see you when I see you.